The film begins with the protagonist, Arthur Curry, who is also known as Aquaman. 4 years after becoming king of Atlantis, Arthur married Mera and fathered a son, Arthur Jr., and Arthur dividing his time between land and the undersea kingdom. He fights to protect all people, both on land and underwater. However, his peace is threatened by the vengeful Black Manta, who holds him responsible for his father's death and seeks to destroy him. To achieve his goal, Black Manta has been developing a powerful armored suit that can challenge Aquaman's abilities. Meanwhile, we see a marine scientist named Stephen Shin, who is obsessed with finding the lost kingdom of Necris and exposing it to the world. To pursue his quest, Shin and his team embark on an expedition to Antarctica, where they hope to find some evidence. However, their exploration leads them to a hidden cave, where they are confronted by a colossal octopus-like creature with enormous tentacles. As they are trapped and have no way out, Shin sends a distress signal that reaches his allies, Black Manta. Upon receiving the signal, Black Manta rushes to Shin's rescue. The two have a common agenda of finding and exposing Atlantis. After rescuing Shin, Black Manta begins his own research in the cave. He ventures deeper into the snow water, where he discovers a broken black trident. As he picks up the pieces and joins them, he sees a vision of its creator, Kordax, who tells Black Manta that by restoring his broken trident, he has gained immense power. He also says that he can now take revenge on his nemesis, Aquaman, and do whatever he pleases. Meanwhile, the world is facing a grave crisis due to global warming, which causes frequent tsunamis and floods. This affects not only the surface world, but also the underwater world. Where the sea lives, creatures are dying slowly. To address this issue, a meeting of the Atlantic Councils is convened, where Arthur is also present. He proposes that they should communicate and cooperate with the people of the surface world and share their advanced technology with them so that they can also progress and help them. However, his idea is met with strong opposition from the other councils, who say that it is impossible. On the other hand, Black Manta's suit is fully ready. He has one more objective: to infiltrate Atlantis and steal orichalcum, a rare metal that is found in the Atlantis kingdom and serves as a source of energy. For this, Black Manta and his team launch an attack on Atlantis to get orichalcum. In fight, Mera tries to stop Black Manta from causing more destruction, but he is too powerful in his suit. He strikes Mera and knocks her out. He came close to killing Mera, but Arthur arrives in time to save his wife. He engages in a fierce fight with his enemy, Black Manta. In the middle of the fight, Black Manta receives a signal from his team, indicating that they have orichalcum. So Black Manta decides to retreat and manages to escape safely. Meanwhile, Mera is badly injured, and Atlanta comes to help them. She tells Arthur that they should be worried. If Black Manta has taken orichalcum from Atlantis, he must be planning something evil. Hearing this, Arthur agrees and says that they need the help of his brother, Orm. He explains that Orm knows everything about Black Manta. Hearing this, Atlanta says that Orm is imprisoned in another kingdom, the Fisherman's Kingdom. She asks how you can get him out. Arthur says that he will go to the Fisherman's Kingdom himself and free Orm. He does so and finds Orm in the prison. He releases him, but they are surrounded by the guards of the Fisherman's Kingdom. Orm is in a poor condition, as he has been starved and mistreated. His body was weakened by the harsh conditions of the prison, but as soon as he emerged and the seawater touched his skin, he regained his health and strength. He fought the guards single-handedly and overpowered them. He killed them all one by one. Then the brothers left the place. On their way, they shared their stories with each other. Arthur told Orm, "I am weary of being the king of Atlantis. I have lost interest in this job." Orm was astonished to hear this. He said to Arthur, "I have always wanted to be a king since I was a child, but you got it. And you don't even value it. This is very odd and remarkable." After that, they went directly to Pirate Haven called the Sunken Citadel and questioned Kingfish about Black Manta's whereabouts. Kingfish tells them that they can find Black Manta on a volcanic island in the South Pacific. The brothers head to the volcanic island, but they are shocked by what they see there. The volcanic island has been transformed because of orichalcum, whose smoke has mutated the flora and fauna. Everything has grown to enormous sizes, even the rats, which are as big as elephants. Then scene shifts to Shin, who is in Black Manta's room. He sees the broken black trident and picks it up without hesitation. As soon as he touches it, he has a vision of Kordax, who urges him to do evil work, just like he did to Black Manta. But Black Manta arrives and snatches the black trident from him. He says, "Shin, you wanted to know my goal, right? Well, listen, my goal is to kill Arthur and his whole family, and I don't care if I have to make a deal with the devil to do it." Just then, Arthur and Orm arrive at Black Manta's hideout, where they face off against his goons. They manage to defeat some of them, but before they can leave, Shin arrived and recognized them as Atlanteans. Shin then revealed that Black Manta wanted to destroy Atlantis. He also tells them about the Black Trident, a powerful weapon that contains the memories of its creator, Kordax. As they listen to Shin, they are ambushed by more of Black Manta's goons. The brothers fight back bravely, but they are outnumbered. Suddenly, Black Manta joins the fight in his armored suit and clashes with them. During the battle, Orm accidentally grabs the Black Trident, and he also sees the visions of its creator, Kordax. He is stunned by this, and Black Manta seizes the opportunity to injure him badly. So Arthur tries to protect his brother and fights Black Manta alone, but he is overpowered. Just when Black Manta is about to finish them off, Mera arrives and saves them. They escape to a safe place where Orm shares everything he learned from the Black Trident. Orm learns that the Black Trident was created by Kordax, the brother of King Atlan and ruler of the lost kingdom of Necrus. After a failed attempt to usurp the throne, Kordax was imprisoned through blood magic. Kordax remained there for eternity, until he found a way to influence Black Manta's mind through his memories. Kordax wants to use Black Manta to free himself from his prison. After hearing this, Atlana understood the whole situation. She explained that she knew about Kordax and how the king had used his blood to imprison Kordax. Now, to break free from the prison, Kordax needed the blood of someone from the king's generation, meaning someone with the king's royal bloodline. Upon hearing this, Arthur realized his son's life was in danger, as his son would be an easy target for Black Manta to kill and use his royal blood to free Kordax. Arthur immediately went to his home, only to find everything destroyed. The house is on fire, Arthur Jr. is gone, and Tom is wounded. He tells him that Black Manta came here and did all this damage and kidnapped Arthur Jr. So he and Orm decide to save Arthur Jr., but before they leave, Atlana reminds them that they are brothers and that they have to stick together no matter what. They head straight to Black Manta's location and launch an attack. During the fight, a huge monster attacks them, but they all survive except for Mera's father, King Nereus, who gets stuck in place. To save him, Orm rushes to help, freeing the king from the monster's grasp. Seeing this, King Nereus realizes his mistake. Orm is not a villain, but a hero. Meanwhile, inside Kordax's palace, Black Manta has Arthur's son with him, along with Shin, who sees Arthur Jr. and decides to save him. Shin picks up the child and tries to flee, but Black Manta attacks and injures him before snatching back Arthur Jr. As Black Manta moves to kill Arthur Jr., but Arthur arrives and challenges him to a duel. They fight fiercely, but Black Manta gains the upper hand. Because he is possessed by Kordax, who manipulates him. During this, Mera seizes the opportunity and escapes with Arthur Jr. But Black Manta sees her and attacks with his Black Trident. Before the trident hits Mera or Arthur Jr., Orm catches her, saving her and the child. However, this has a negative consequence, as Orm touches the Black Trident and falls under Kordax's influence. Kordax makes Orm turn against Arthur, saying Arthur has wronged him and Orm deserves to be king. Orm attacks Arthur. As Arthur understood everything, he did not attack his brother, but tried to calm Orm down and make him come to his senses, and reminded Orm of their mother's words that they must support each other as brothers, no matter what. So Orm regained control of himself and remembered her words too. But while they were distracted, Kordax seized the opportunity and began to free himself. Orm dropped the Black Trident, but it was too late, because Kordax's body came back to life. Seeing Kordax alive again, Arthur attacked with the Black Trident. However, Kordax easily caught the trident and tried to strike Arthur. Before he could, Arthur broke the Black Trident with his own trident and hit Kordax, ending his life. The destruction of Kordax and the Black Trident caused the place to collapse. As the place started to fall apart slowly, Black Manta was trapped under the falling debris. Arthur, forgetting their old grudges, extended his hand to pull his enemy out of the debris. But Black Manta rejects Arthur's offer of help and says that he would rather die than accept his mercy. Because of this, Black Manta dies there as Arthur and the others leave. Later, Arthur tells Orm that he is free now and does not have to go back to prison. He says that they will lie to the Fisherman's Kingdom and say that he died in the fight with Kordax. He tells him to go and live his life as he wishes. So Orm embraces Arthur as his brother and apologizes for his past mistakes. Sometime later, Arthur reveals Atlantis to the world and shares its secrets and technology. He says that he wants to work together with the surface world to make it a better place. Arthur lives a happy life, balancing his duties as the king of Atlantis and his family on the surface.